Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. for the Radiant Mind Meditation with Dr. John Gray, the #1 trusted relationship expert, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What many people don't know is that John Gray spent 9 years as a celibate monk and the personal assistant to the founder of Transcendental Meditation. During this time, he learned powerful meditation practices and techniques, which he has developed and refined for the last 50 years. He now brings us his resonance, wisdom, and energy every week on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the SoulSearch Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Join us every Wednesday.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're going to have our Radiant Mind meditation today. And as people are coming in, some people tend to be late. It's early morning, at least where I am. And I usually just give a little talk. And today, my talk is, I was writing yesterday in my new book, which is Women Can Talk and Men Will Listen. And a big part of talking to a partner is sharing feelings. And the essence of that presentation is that if you want a man to really hear what you're feeling, there's 2 reasons. One is so you can feel better and feel closer. Another is so that you lower your stress levels. It turns out that when women talk about what they're feeling inside, meaning they're feeling the emotions inside, then something magical happens inside of a man, which is he has these mirror neurons. We all have them. And for women, they're generally open all the time, which creates a sense of empathy with what other people are feeling, the ability to actually experience what somebody's feeling inside as they share. Whereas men don't have that ability unless the person who's sharing is more vulnerable or is more in touch with their emotions. Then these neurons open up and give him the ability to go inside. One of the reasons men are so drawn to making love and sex is because at least during that process, his mirror neurons open up, and that allows him to open his heart to feel. And men go through life and they're excited about things, they're disappointed about things. They have all these emotions inside, but the emotions that come about when your heart is fully open just bring greater joy to your life, greater happiness in your life. And when the mirror neurons are open up and someone is needing help or they're experiencing negative emotions inside, say sadness, say fear, say regret and shame, even anger, when people are feeling those emotions, a man is designed to feel compassion, and that compassion motivates him into action. Now, it's not that women can't feel compassion because they have a male side. It's just that men are wired up to feel the compassion of those in need. So it motivates us into action. Whereas when women's mirror neurons are open, they don't necessarily feel compassion. They can feel some degree of it, but they can primarily feel empathy, which is I relate to what you're feeling. And if that person is actually sharing emotion, then she will feel compassion. But men are limited, meaning compassion is I feel what you feel, and this is motivation, heart opening of wanting to help. First, you're also feeling an empathy, but empathy is a shared experience with someone, understanding, relating to what they're feeling based upon, I have that feeling too. I've been in that situation as well. And if a woman is really upset, another woman is really upset, it can actually raise their stress level. if a woman is upset and another woman relates to that from a more centered place, then that woman's stress levels will go down. But for a man, rarely does that happen because his mirror cells mirroring you are turned off unless he feels compassion. So this is unique. You can see that when a man's mirror cells turn on, uh, there's different activity in the brain. There's more activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is the logical, problem solving, executive part of the brain. So when a man is hearing a woman's feelings, a part of him is kind of automatically going, I understand, I can feel your pain, but at the same time, I know everything's going to be all right because I see that, you know, this is not 100% upset, it's a 30% upset. He might be feeling that from his perspective, not in a judgmental way, in a compassionate way. It's going to be all right. It's like a certain extent to like a child. And this is also what opens a man's mirror cells. A child is crying and you hold the child, and at the same time, you know, everything's going to be okay. It was just a little boo-boo. Child doesn't know what's going to happen next. So it's a bigger upset. So you hold the space that everything's going to be okay and that this person will come back to feeling good again. And that's a mature knowing that, particularly when we're upset, and that's all we can really control from one point of view, which is things happen and we react and suffer without using our full brain, or we can react using our full brain and respond. We can choose our responses. A reaction is automatic. That's a way of defining it. A reaction is automatic. A response is be aware of the reaction inside. That's the negative emotion. And then based on that, respond. And whenever you have negative emotions, it's not the time to make a decision. It's the time to feel it. Like with anger, people go out and do crazy things as opposed to feel the anger. There's power behind it. It says, I deserve more. But then also go deeper in the emotions, not just anger, there's also fear. What am I afraid will happen? And is that really true? And what could I do instead? So the brain processes these things automatically. But it all happens, this amazing transformational effect happens just by becoming aware of our emotions. And for women, it's a journey of sharing them out loud. For men, it's a journey of self-reflection. If you externalize it like women do to a woman, there could be some benefit as well. But if that woman is his romantic partner, it will deafen the polarity, diminish the polarity in the relationship. Because when men go into their vulnerable feelings, then women will feel more like a mother. She'll be on her more masculine side, giving him support rather than him giving her support. Does this mean men can't talk about their feelings? Well, always when a man has positive feelings, talk about that. Understanding feelings, supporting her, supporting others. But when a man has negative feelings, it's the result of negative belief. Therefore, believing a negative belief, like let's say the belief is nobody cares about me, nobody appreciates me, no one trusts me, I can't be successful. So this is how we feel, how we know that is consciously we know, oh, I feel that. These are my own internal beliefs. So when you feel an internal belief, you can call that a feeling, but it's not an emotion. Vulnerability is when you feel the emotion. Feeling a belief is a little dangerous in that if you don't go beyond feeling your beliefs, you can't let them go. What allows you to let go of a limited negative belief, like no one cares, I can't do this, I feel like I can't do this. Anytime you do, I feel like, it's clearly a belief. And when you have that belief, if at the same time you're experiencing a negative emotion, a negative emotion is emotional pain. It's your pain body. It's a part of us that feels pain when our thinking is in the wrong direction, when our decisions are in the wrong direction. We will experience pain. Now, sometimes when it comes to decisions and taking action, we'll experience pleasure, but then afterwards we go to the opposite where we feel pain. But when your actions and your beliefs are aligned with what is true, then you have positive emotions. Now, sometimes you're imagining what's true, and that will produce positive emotions, and what you're imagining is not true. But the most important thing is that when you have a limited belief, you feel the emotion, the negative emotion associated with it, your brain will automatically free you from the gripping influence of that emotion. And then you can look at another emotion, because always with one emotion, there's several others. Like with anger, there's fear. When you feel regret, what bad thing happened in the past, then you feel what bad things are happening now, disappointment. So they kind of go hand in hand. Most people, it's hard to discern the difference between those two, but there is a difference. And sometimes all four are inactive: anger, sadness, fear, regret. And so being able to just dip in and feel those, it's a little bit like an emotional massage to our pain body, which is, like you get a back massage and an arm massage and leg massage and foot massage, and your whole body feels good. Or you could, an energy healing, you would often, send energy to the heart, to the lungs, to the liver, over to the stomach, belly, into your legs, all the way up the spine, which is what we do in our meditations. We'll often, not always, but we'll do a body scan, which allows us to have a whole experience of who we are in this body. One of the great things for men is when he makes love with his partner he loves, uh, he's able to experience through her happiness, through her feeling safe, for her feeling trust. She's able to feel her trusting him. She's able to feel her loving him. And this gives him an objectivity that allows him to love himself more. It also just allows him to open his heart. And this is biologically true. When a man is turned on to a woman, his mirror cells open up, and he will experience her experience of him, her feelings in response to him. So if she doesn't really love him, uh, then he's going to experience being unloved, unlovable. Whereas, so ideally, men only have sex with a woman who truly loves him and it's real. And then what comes back to him is a real return of the loving feelings he's having. So for women, they have these receptor sites open all the time. It's very, very more important for women to be processing their emotions. For men, it tends to be cortisol stimulates emotions in men, whereas if he's just experiencing adrenaline, it's not that significant. He can neutralize the adrenaline just by solving problems or using his muscles or so forth. But he can also learn to process emotions at that level. There's 3 levels of stress you can measure in the body, different reactions in men for all 3 levels. For women, different reactions for them, all 3 levels. The first, moderate stress, we could call it, just the normal grind of the day when things aren't happening the way you want. You'll produce a little adrenaline. And for men, adrenaline immediately closes any receptor site activity, and blood flow stops to the emotional part of the brain. He just becomes detached. It's adrenaline, free from emotion. Except that there is a good feeling of being free from a negative emotion. You feel relief, like a guy driving 100 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour. It feels good. One is you make more dopamine, but 2, you have nothing bothers you. You just focus straight. This is really important. So when a man experiences the slightest bit of complaint for a woman, or rejection from a woman, from his partner, or even her unhappiness, these are all things he doesn't want. So when he doesn't get what he wants, these receptor sites for a man, is mirror neurons, they close down just like that. And this is shocking to women because that's not what happens for women. The opposite happens. For her, they get wider. Instead of moderate stress, they'll feel what other people feel more. And this, of course, is the foundation for women of what we call codependence. And when a woman is codependent, she will tend to be attracted to a man who mirrors that codependence. And that mirror, the codependence, we could define it as feeling other people's needs, wishes, wants, feelings, and making them more important than your own. And that's okay sometimes, but you have to make your own feelings more important as well. And for a man, when a woman is making his feelings more important than hers, she literally moves him into making his own feelings more important than her, which is a mild version of narcissism, not the clinical state of narcissism, but that's what people are calling it these days. But we know that there's a whole range of moderate stress level narcissism, which is just thinking about what I have to do to achieve my goal, getting it done, not letting things disturb me. Maybe even a better way of saying it is ADD, because that's what ADD is. It's the uh, mirror cells shut down, and he just limits the amount of information coming in and just focuses on his goals, what he has to achieve. Okay, well, that's a little intro. I went a little longer than I thought I would. Didn't keep track of the time. So you can always begin meditating when I'm talking, but many people tune in just to hear me share a little bit, a download of the day. As I'm working on, I think the next couple of days, finishing this book on, at least writing it, uh, how women can talk and men will listen, and the huge number of benefits coming from that. So we'll begin our meditation now. Eyes, close the eyes. Let's notice our breathing. Just be aware of your breath, effortlessly noticing how you're breathing. Notice how long the in breath is compared to the out breath. And as we breathe together, noticing the breath, add a little intention that on the exhale, it will be longer than the inhale. And after you exhale and breathe in, have the intention to go a little longer each time, a little longer on the way out. Automatically, your brain feels more relaxed when you breathe out, that your parasympathetic nervous system gets activated. And that's the healing mode, it's the relaxation mode, it's the ease and comfort mode. So let's breathe in together to the count of 4 and breathe out to the count of 8. Breathe in. And breathe out to 8. And breathe in, count of 4. and exhale to 8. Breathe in to count of 4. And breathe out to the count of 8. And breathe into the count of 4. This time breathe out to 9. And repeat. Breathe in. And breathe out to the count of 10. And take a big breath in. And relax on the exhale. And we'll begin our meditation with our hands up in the air, as if reaching to the heavens. With our eyes closed, imagine the presence of the divine, pure positive energy coming to you as you call it forth. Divine energy, spiritual energy, life force energy, intelligent, conscious life, God. So we call on you, dear God. Our hearts are open to you. Please come. Fill the room with light. Fill the room with your presence. Dear God, we open our hearts to you. Please come. Fill us with your love and light, with your divine energy, with peace and calm, with wisdom and strength. Fill us up today and bless this day. And through each of us, let's bring more light and love into the world. We ask for your help. So we'll go to this little motions to sort of anchor us into the state. Your body remembers your emotional state, certain movements. Hands up in the air. Dear God, slowly bring our arms down to the side. Our hearts are open to you. Slowly bring the hands in with palms out. Come. This position with hands forward, this many times little babies in peace connecting with their divine source will lie with their palms outward like this, not lying on their back, wide open. And then we set our intention. Fill us with your love and light. Bless this day. And we bring our palms together, close together, but not actually touching, like in the traditional prayer position. Noticing the space between your hands as they get closer and closer. And then gently pull back, like pulling taffy. You can feel the energy field. And slowly coming back in. And now synchronize this movement with your breathing. As you breathe in, gently pull your hands apart. And exhale, bring your hands together, but not touching. And bring your hands apart as you breathe in. And back together as you breathe out. And now having set our intention, we offer something. Here we're offering our breath. We're using our breath. So using my breath, using the air, fill us with your love and light. Bless this day. Using the space surrounding us, fill us with your love and light, with your blessings. Imagine a great body of water, a beautiful lake, the ocean, even your swimming pool. Using this water frequency, fill us with your love and light. We're offering in our awareness different elements of nature, air, water, wood, the forest. Using the forest, imagine yourself in a beautiful forest. Using the trees in nature, fill us with your healing energy. Imagine walking through a forest with tall trees, feeling surrounded by Mother Nature. Using the forest, fill us with your love and light. Now imagine being in a dark room and looking all around you at 1,000 candles. Using this light, using this fire, fill us with your love and light. Now imagine a beautiful crystal deep, deep in the earth. Using this crystal, grounded energy, fill us with your love and light. And as we do this, notice your hands are starting to tingle. Maybe already they've been tingling right now. Just notice your fingertips, your palms. Our fingertips is how we touch the world, it's how we feel others. It's how we can most easily feel the divine energy as it comes into our body. Literally a flow of energy beginning to flow in. Right now, dear God, by your healing angels, by your divine energy, fill us with your love and light. Right now, fill us with your love and light. Using the crystal, using the water, using the light of the candles, the fire, using the air we breathe, fill us with your love and light, with your divine energy. Notice the tingling in your fingertips, your palms. And using the space that surrounds us, hold us in that space and fill us with your divine energy. And as we notice the shift in the flow of energy into our body through our fingertips, the activation of our palms, increased awareness. And for some, it's as if your palms and your hands have lit up with light. Feel it, experience it, know it, or imagine it lighting up with light. It all depends on if we're more auditory, more feeling, or more visual, more intuitive. different ways of knowing. So we give thanks the universe, the divine, has responded to us. And thanks for the opportunity to be alive at this time. Amazing time of awakening, of transformation, of change. And we ask for change in our own lives for the better, which is always the foundation of growth. Because as we make a change, we grow. If we don't change, we don't grow. And nothing is stagnant. So we go the opposite direction. So we ask to continue growing in your light, love, and your wisdom. Now, in a very relaxed position, with your spine somewhat straight, with your chin slightly tucked. Imagine being able to breathe in through your fingertips, making your hands more luminous, more tingling energy, more life force flowing in to your palms, through your fingertips. And on the breathing in, energy flows in, and as you exhale, energy flows out. And reflect on that huge body of water, on that room filled with candles of light. As you breathe in energy from that imagined source. And then exhale any dark energy inside your body. Dark energy is stale energy. Energy that's not being used, blocked energy. One of the reasons we overeat and snacking and so forth is to burn off that stale energy. It's used up, but not in a productive way. In this meditation, we're able to send that energy out and then bring in fresh energy to be used through being positive, through achieving our goals, through forgiveness, through caring. All of our positive expressions are using that energy. Breathe in through the fingertips and breathe out stale, old energy. Notice how peaceful and easy it is, how relaxing it is. Continue being aware that you're in a dark room with 1,000 candles, standing by the ocean as the waves come in. You're standing before a huge crystal, grounded deep into the earth. This is the point of vacations, is that we go to an environment where we can just relax and feel at ease, nothing you have to do. And yet you're in nature, you're by the ocean, you're in the forest, you climb the mountain. Bathing in the sun, you feel the heat and the light filling your body, healing your body. Breathing in light and love. Breathing out stale old energy. Now, as you breathe the energy in, let's let it move to the rest of the body. From that hands to the elbows, Breathing in from the fingertips to the elbows, from the elbows to the shoulders, from the shoulders to fill the whole chest with light and love, pure positive energy. And now down to the belly. On the inhale, feel your belly expanding out. The exhale, pull the belly in, and exhale through the fingertips. Breathe in by expanding the belly, exhaling, sending the old energy out through the fingertips, into the light, into the ocean, into the earth. Just as we breathe in the oxygen and we breathe out the carbon dioxide, which is fuel for the earth, fuel for the planet, fuel for the flowers, the vegetables, and the trees. As we inhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide. And then we can breathe in more oxygen to give us life and energy. And we breathe out carbon dioxide. CO2, blessing to the planet, to nature. In a similar way, we offer up our negativity to the divine. Take it away. And she takes it away like a loving mother. Peaceful, graceful, full of trust and blessings. Let nature take away the blocked energy and fill you with pure positive energy down to your knees, to your ankles, to your feet, up the front of your legs, to your knees, coming back up to the base of your spine. Like a figure eight. Energy going down, circling around, and now coming back up the spine. A few inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches. Up the spine behind the belly button. Then another 6 or 8 inches up to the solar plexus. Then up to the center of the chest, to the heart center. Imagine it bursting with radiant light. All the way up to the throat, your whole body filled with light. And now connecting to the skull, to the back part of the brain, lighting up your brain. And then to the front forehead, from the forehead back to the back of the brain. Just feel the energy flow one direction forward, direction back. Imagine simultaneous directions. As your head is bursting with light, back of the head to the forehead to the back, and then from the back to the front, and the front to the back, simultaneously. And then from the right ear to the left, going through the brain, and from the left to the right. And imagine simultaneously movement from the right to the left and the left to the right. And both lines from the right ear to the left ear, forehead to the back, crosses in the center of your brain, which is the source of light, your pineal gland, the source of knowing, the source of connecting to the divine, to your divine self. So from the point in the middle of your brain, filled with light, let your awareness go to the top of your head. And from the top of your head, come back to the pineal gland and down to the heart, pulling that divine energy of your highest self into your heart, into this body. And all from the heart back up to the top of the head, crossing through the pineal gland, with energy going from the right ear to the left ear to the right, the back of the head to the forehead, and the forehead back. All three lines simultaneously, up and down, right and left, back and forward. And now consciously become aware of your lips and make a little smile. Let your tongue rest on the roof of the mouth. You tuck your chin in a little bit, straighten your spine, and feel peace. Feel relaxed. There's nothing you have to do right now. Just notice how you feel. And imagine 2 feet above you, a golden white light beginning to sew like a needle with thread. It's going to sew, spinning around clockwise, spinning around your body to weave a cocoon of light. 2 feet above, expanding out, weaving around and around your head. Weaving around and around to the shoulder level. To the heart level. To the solar plexus. All the way down to your pelvis. And imagine yourself floating in space. It would be the cocoon coming to your knees, weaving around a golden white thread of light, all the way to your ankles, and 2 or 3 feet below. And then tie a knot. This is your cocoon of light, protecting you from all negativity. Your shield allows you to draw in positive energy, keep out negative energy. Feel this cocoon of light around your body and call forth the blessings of the divine for this day. And imagine that as energy flowing down from 2 feet above your head, flowing down into this cocoon of light, to the bottom of the cocoon, as if pouring water into a vessel. And as it flows down, it accumulates and gradually flows up, all the way up to your knees, filling up to around your waist, filling up to your chest, filling up to your head, as if going underwater now, and above your head. And as this cocoon of light spins clockwise, it goes down. And imagine at the base of your cocoon of light that it spins, coming back up counterclockwise, weaving a cocoon of light to the waist, to the shoulders, to 2 feet above the head. And now simultaneously weaving up and weaving around down. And simultaneously you draw in like a vacuum, sucking in divine positive energy into your cocoon of light. And always drawing in the energy in the fingertips, kind of like they're straws and you're sucking the energy in. But right now we're drawing in that energy, not just through our fingertips, but the whole body floating in this ball of golden white light. And together as a group, we're going to expand this body of light to our most expanded body of light, maintain the integrity of this this body of light. So join with me. Imagine you're with me in my office, or in this quantum state. There's no distance. We're everywhere at once. On potential state. And imagine a ball of light containing the whole room as a part of you. Imagine that ball of light expanding out even further to contain all of the Bay Area, San Francisco, USA. Expanding out further on the left, west, including Hawaii, the Pacific Ocean, to the right, all of the United States, to the East Coast, to the south, to the north, to Canada, to the North Pole, down to Mexico, Central America, including all of South America, the bottom of the planet, to Antarctica, up to Australia, Malaysia, Japan, Korea, the whole planet, all within our ball of light that we're a part of. All of China, expanding over Russia, containing Great Britain, France, Germany, Spain, all the countries of Europe, Greece, Italy, the Mediterranean, the Middle East, the Great Pyramids, all the world contained within our awareness. And just find yourself in many places if you've traveled the world. All those places, one after another, within the space of your cocoon of light that you've expanded out. As you expand out further, it's as if you're rising above the planet. You imagine you can see the whole Earth at a distance as you rise up, expanding out more, becoming one with the space surrounding the Earth, expanding to include Mars and Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Saturn, all the planets as you expand to contain the whole universe. Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, all the planets of the universe, of our solar system, expanding out even more to contain the space surrounding the solar system, which now, as we expand even further, contains other solar systems, other star systems, all within our galaxy. Huge, huge space, tremendous speed as we expand out, containing the whole galaxy. We keep expanding out, including the space between galaxies, another, another, another. Deep into space, expanding as if to infinity, including the all. And as in our limited minds, it's hard to comprehend infinity. So we just let go. We merge into that infinite space, unlimited ocean of light. Merging into it. Like a sugar cube placed in warm water, just dissolves into it, becoming one with it. Feel the expansiveness, feel the dissolving, the unlimited awareness, the infinite consciousness. And as you merge into that infinite space, become aware that you are merging into it. And find it once again within you, that you are made up of this same light energy. As you merge into the whole, now draw it back into you. With an awareness that you're one with that, and that that is also inside of you, that you are a little wave on that ocean. Drawing it in, merging outwards. Feel the sense of you permeating all of existence. All the cells of your body, one with the universe. Merging, infusing. As you infuse and you merge, You permeate. As you permeate all of existence, the consciousness, being one with that consciousness, having merged with that consciousness that permeates all existence. Increase the awareness that you're one with that as you integrate that energy into your mind, into your heart, into your body. It becomes more solid. And while integrating, continue to be aware that what you're integrating is that your consciousness permeating the whole, making that more real for you. And the integration of this divine light, the oneness, imagine now, as you integrate, you permeate simultaneously, you radiate, you become like a source of light, shining out, blessing the world, blessing your children, your friends, the people you care for, thanking your parents. Let your light shine, for you are one with the light as it radiates out from your body, finding itself one with the all. And as you radiate your light out in oneness, and you integrate more and more of that divine energy into your awareness, imagine a ball of light above your head, and that you are a reflection of the divine. As you radiate, you are one, yet just a reflection, a tiny, tiny reflection of the great wholeness of the divine. And as you mirror, reflect back this light, it shines on you and you shine out. Affirm the truth that I am that which is the whole. I am one with that. I'm one with the sky. I'm one with the waters. I'm one with the earth. I'm one with the light of 1,000 candles. radiating light in the darkness. I am that, and that I am. As you draw in more life force energy into your body, I am that, and that I am. And now combining these two awarenesses together, I am that, that I am. Embody the divine energy in your body with the awareness, I am that, I am that, that I am that I am. Feel that energy. Feel that you are an embodiment of that energy. I am that I am. Feel all the cells in your body resonating with that truth of embodying life force, that we are all embodiments of the divine, made up by the divine, as the divine, and the divine flows through us. Love, goodness, kindness, motivation, confidence, strength, gratitude. We are that. And as we are infused and infusing into us that divine consciousness, simply being aware of our higher state of awareness, which knows these things, feels these things. As more energy flows into our body, the sense of self begins to dissolve again. The self, which is one with the all. I am that I am. Even that begins to dissolve, to no self. Dissolving. And as your sense of ego, sense of self dissolves, you're returning to the source. That consciousness, it's in a sense stands behind you, aware of you, always. Consciousness that gives you life, that animates this body. The soul consciousness, the witness. As the ego disappears, you're free to experience that part of you that witnesses all your experiences. No judgment, just witnessing, knowing. And that knowing self, knowing itself through your mind, through your desires. These are your soul desires. So in this peaceful place, asking your soul, what is it that you want? Align yourself with your soul, which is aligned with the universe, your role, what you want to achieve, how you want to be, what you want to have. And let your desires expand even more, double, triple, even if it doesn't seem reasonable or practical. Sometimes when you shoot for the stars, you at least get the moon. Just listening to what you want to happen in your life. You want to love, be loved. You want to easily pay your bills, be abundant. You want more energy. You want health. In this field of infinite intelligence and power, call forth your desires. Ask and it shall be given. Ask and you will be guided to find. For what your soul wants is already on its way. What your soul is wanting is already on its way. What your soul is wanting is already on its way. Feel gratitude for what your soul is wanting as you align with that desire, that soul's desire is already on its way. It's as if the check is in the mail. What you're wanting is already on its way. Feel gratitude. And feel gratitude for the ability to meditate together in this group, which is being recorded. So anybody can join us. And maybe 5 years in the future, people are joining us now. Feel your desires, your soul desires, and know within that desire is the knowing that you can have, that you can do, that you will do, that you will have. And feel your motivation to take action, to do those very things, to achieve your goals, which are on their way as you align yourself with your soul's desires. Know that where you are in this moment is the right place at the right time to take the next step, to receive all that you're wanting, all that you're needing, and rejoice. Feel gratitude with the automatic knowing that comes from connecting with your soul, aligning with your destiny. to know that you are loved, you're not alone, and you have a wonderful future. And feel peace. When I count to 3, we'll open our eyes and feel refreshed. 1, 2, 3. And open your eyes. And let's see what time it is. We went a little overtime, but we started a little late with my talk that went a little too long. But it was fun to share with you the ideas. We can put up the schedule for the Soul Search. Also, we have a new schedule for my next transformational weekend. And I think that I may change the name of it instead of relationship weekend, but a transformational weekend, because I'm focusing more on exercises to transform our lives, to align with our soul's purpose, to open our hearts, to heal the body through emotional intelligence, learning how to process our emotions and open our hearts. I decided this weekend, the last 3-day class we did, that I would go back to some of the earlier processes I used to do before I developed this huge amount of information. And you can gather all this information through my YouTube talks, my books. So why do you need to come to a seminar for that? Although it's nice to be in the space where everybody's aligning with this energy, and where I'm there as like an expert coach. If you want to play tennis, you'd want to coach, and your game would improve for sure. And certainly, people can ask questions to clarify things they read in my books or hear on my tapes. But more importantly is the transformational effect that goes on by experiencing the widening of the mirror cells, through experiencing the depths of our feelings, our emotions, our mind, our spirit. And so it's a transformational weekend. It's an experience that will change your life. I think it's coming up in June or July. It'll be on my website, marsvenus.com. You can say events. I think already the date is there. Always check out SoulSearch website to find out where their different events are, and Angela's website, where there's wonderful other speakers who share transformational information. And at my website, marsvenus.com, at the very top, there's a link to the special minerals and herbs, which a mixture I've been promoting for over 25 years, which helps to regenerate the brain cells and elevate our consciousness. So mood swings of up and down tend to mellow out, but your passion is still there. And you can go to that link on it. It will take you to Amazon, where you see pages of explaining what the product does. At the bottom of the page on marsvenus.com, very, very bottom, you can see contact us, and a contact sheet will come up. And if you like coaching on wellness, I have a partner, Ellen, and she helps to coach people. And we promote particularly a high protein product that you put in warm water and it cooks itself. And it becomes purely 100% digestible, and it just feeds the brain with the amino acids. Also, if you're wanting to lose weight, it helps you lose weight very, very quickly. She has a whole program, 1-month program, where people tend to lose 10 pounds. And I like this a lot, because we need to feel excitement and passion in our lives. And when you can look in the mirror and you feel kind of powerless, you'd like to lose some pounds and you don't know how to do it, with little guidance and help, you can do it. And we provide the free coaching to do it. And I'm really excited that the company where I buy my products also is now a new product that I've encouraged them to produce. Thank you. Which is Harmonia. Now, Harmonia has patented, well-tested ingredients to help balance our hormones. It's marketed for women going through menopause because one of the symptoms of hormonal imbalance is, of course, hot flashes and sleepless nights. It's proven to help that dramatically, but it helps at all ages of life for women, and it helps for men. It doesn't have hormones in it. It stimulates the brain to balance the hormone production. So it's called Harmonia. It's a new product. It has inside of it a product that I've been promoting when I used to have my health food store 25 years ago. For about 10 years, I was promoting it. It's in my wellness book, which you can download at marsvenus.com. But in that book, I recommend mostly a lot of products that are now changed and my own products, which are no longer there except for the mineral product. So if you want more information, go to marsvenus.com. You can see our blogs. There's so many. Also, we have online classes that are pre-recorded. There's the most popular one is Understanding Men that my daughter does, that we worked on together, and I was her editor. It's a fantastic class, Understanding, 6-week class with all these modules and videos. It's beautifully done to assist you in your home to have better relationships with men. And men can take it too, or take it with your partner, because it helps men understand women understanding or needing to understand men. And the process, you'll understand yourself better because I'm explaining men to women. So these are some of the options available. Our other most popular class is The Secrets of Great Sex. It's very entertaining and fun. It's a much shorter class. So that's it for today. I think I've covered all of the announcements that I'd like to make. And it's my joy to do these meditations. This is a repeat of our higher consciousness meditation, although I did it differently. I like to change every meditation up a little bit, just makes you a little more alert. It makes the dopamine activate in the brain. Because really, the essence of all meditation is just simply focused intention on a higher goal, which I think we've done today. I feel very peaceful. I hope you do too. And may God's blessings fill your day and guide you on your journey. Have a lovely day. Thanks so much. I think the people who manage this website, if you could say goodbye to everybody, that'd be great.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 a.m. for the Radiant Mind Meditation with Dr. John Gray, the #1 trusted relationship expert, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What many people don't know is that John Gray spent 9 years as a celibate monk and the personal assistant to the founder of Transcendental Meditation. During this time, he learned powerful meditation practices and techniques, which he has developed and refined for the last 50 years. He now brings us his resonance, wisdom, and energy every week on Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the SoulSearch Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Join us every Wednesday.